When I started out to build KA Dance Center, I was trying to build the place that I was looking for my whole life. I was just trying to find a place to belong, and I knew if I needed that growing up, other people probably did too. When I started my business, I had no idea what I was doing. I carried around a little Tupperware container full of my business supplies and was renting space from a local studio, and that was me starting my business. I was single mom, Section 8 housing, no car, trying to teach dance. So this was like a huge hurdle for me. I can be a great dance teacher and I can put on great shows, but unless I'm able to grow my business and have support doing so from a bank, then I'm only going to reach so many people, and the whole purpose of my message is to reach as many people as possible.
When I started this business, I had nothing. We sunk everything into this business. There was no backup plan. There was no exit plan. It was ride it till the wheels fall off. We started out really small, 2-truck operation, maybe 3 or 4 guys. To compete with those bigger companies and get yourself into that ring, it requires machinery that are upwards of $250,000, $300,000. With the help of Camden National Bank, it allows us to go into these quotes knowing that, hey, if we need to get financed on a piece of equipment, it's one phone call. And now, fast forward 5 years later, we sit in a position where we can breathe. Camden National helped us to achieve that goal.
I am trying to put out a fire.
Not an actual fire, right?
No, not an actual.
Thank you. Pilots like to talk about missions, right? Like going from A to B is a mission. If you think more holistically about like what the mission of Penobscot Island Air is to enable people to live on these remote islands. Obviously, I needed help buying this thing. Bank loaning you money to buy an airline is not something that is a sentence that's normally said out loud. Camden took the time to actually understand what the business was and became a partner to grow. Where Camden National Bank leaned in was around that community, right? Like how do we continue to enable these communities that live on these islands to succeed? I don't think that this airline would exist without Camden National Bank in its current form.
Coming down through here, Joe.
Yeah, I think that would be nice. Make your way over.
At the core of all place are buildings and businesses. When you visit a city, your sense of place is all driven by the buildings themselves and the downtown communities and the businesses that operate there. And getting to play a role in helping shape what people come to think of as being Portland, Maine is honestly an honor. I've been working with Camden National Bank now for a little over a decade. When I think about the relationship with Camden National Bank and the things that I enjoy most, it's the people. I think that it's one of the rare banks that have had the durability of team members that have been there for a very long time, and it's certainly nice on the relationship side. The role of the bank is really critical. It's a flywheel for the economy. They can take money, they can help you generate your dream, and your dream will generate new jobs. And without that, it would be very tough to do business and support the entrepreneurial drive that exists in Maine, and I think is one of the things that makes Maine so unique.
The big pivot in my life as a business owner was becoming partners with Camden National Bank. Everything I'm doing with my dancers is what they did with me. I'm trying to show people that you can get out on the floor and dance. You can learn all these skills. It's going to take time, and you're going to have to be dedicated, and it's going to take practice and growth. And that's no different than what Camden National showed me.
I've been to the corporate banks. I've been to the smaller credit unions. Camden's a bank that's big enough to take on large loans, but they're small enough to know your name personally. It has allowed us to get bigger jobs, and it's allowed us to be the highest paying employer in this area for what we do. It isn't just luck, it's people behind you helping you.
I get to know my bankers, they know me. It makes everything easy when you have that community relationship with really good people.
The connection and the support that I get is everything that I need. I need to pick up the phone and know they're going to connect me to a branch, and I can walk in there and shake that person's hand. This community would be a lot different if Camden National wasn't here.
They know my kids by name, they know my wife by name. It's not just a business, it's a relationship.
I also want to thank them for dealing with my bullshit of not responding to emails. I think that probably as someone at a bank, you don't get appreciated a ton, so I guess I appreciate you.
I just want every single employee at Camden National Bank to know that you made a difference in my life. You made me feel like I was human and that I was worthy of your time and I was worthy of success. You welcomed me and you said, come along with us and we'll help you to learn everything you need to learn in order to make your dreams come true. And we'll be here for you no matter what size those dreams are or what they're going to take. What other bank is going to do that?